Today's game is brought to you in HD by EA Sports and Madden NFL 11. Gus Johnson along with the speedster, Chris Collinsworth, we welcome you to the Wall Street of the West. We're here at Invesco Field at Mile High in Denver, Colorado. Great to have you here for an exhibition matchup between the Broncos and the Chargers. Chris, a division matchup between two teams that plain don't like one another.
Interesting quarterback matchup today between the gunslinger Phillip Rivers and the game manager in Kyle Orton. And yet it was Kyle Orton's Denver Broncos last year that got off to such a tremendous start. But down the stretch they came, and Phillip Rivers took over, and the San Diego Chargers won the division once again. And so now Kyle Orton, in his second year with the Broncos, gets a chance for a little revenge as they try to take their place back atop the AFC West. Gus, I'm really looking forward to this one.
Well, Chris, great story. We'll see if it pans out in this game. Feeds it to the back. 4 yards on the carry. That brings up second down. Doomerville was there to bring him down.
Well, that was the perfect time for them to call a blitz. They got in there, filled up all the gaps, brought down the running back for a short gain.
The offense needs about 3 yards to get the first here on third down. Tosses it out. And they didn't get it.
When you run the ball in that situation, typically it means you have a little more faith in your offensive line and your running back than you do the quarterback and the receivers. And that time, the offensive line and the running back didn't get it done.
He makes it back to about the 31-yard line. With the misdirection. A pickup of about 3.
Very effective call that time by the defensive coordinator, bringing the outside linebacker, a terrific way to give your defense some help in stopping the run.
Flips it out short to his left. The stop was made by Kaysen.
And that's an area where he excels. He works his way through his progressions quickly and doesn't hesitate when he sees the receiver break free in coverage.
On the ground with the tailback. This one might be coming back. Let's see what the flag is. And we'll replay third down.
Third down is tough enough in the NFL, but when you start adding yardage to it, boy, it gets even tougher.
Drop behind the line.
If you want to be considered one of the top cornerbacks in the National Football League, Everybody has to be able to cover, but the top guys can not only cover but come up and make big hits like that. Tremendous play.
He takes the ball at the 20. He really didn't have any room to work on that punt return.
Boy, he hardly had any room to do anything there. They've got to come up with a better scheme or some better blockers or something. This guy's a good punt returner. He's just not getting any help at all from his teammates.
Gives it right side.
And you love to see those linebackers playing downhill like that. Not just flowing sideline to sideline, but attacking and trying to get in the backfield.
Good coverage downfield. It's broken up by the defender. The defender gets a hand on it, and that will bring up 4th down.
Well, at the end of the game, you go back and you basically say what happened on 3rd down, and you have a pretty good indication of how that game came out. Good play by the defense.
Takes it back to around the 40. Short throw to the left. Kaysen was there for the stop.
Patience for a wide receiver is just so key. He's able to manipulate that defense, set them up one play, come back with the exact same look, and break off of it the next. Beautifully run.
False start.
This one might have been a false start on the offense. Let's get the call.
Even the slightest twitch by an offensive lineman will draw a flag. You know, defensive guys really have a bit of an advantage. As long as they don't cross the line of scrimmage, they can jump and flinch and try and get that offensive line to react.
So 2nd down, the offense needs about 4 for the first. Pitch right. He's wrestled down at the 35. So it's 3rd down. The offense will need about 4 yards to pick up the first. He didn't get back to the line.
Well, you know the safeties are going to attack the line of scrimmage against the run, but you just don't expect them to get there so soon that they're going to make the tackle in the backfield.
No!
The Broncos are lining up to punt this one away. It bounces out of bounds to the 18-yard line.
Now, this has got to be one of the tougher punts to make here. It's so easy to get a little too much on the kick, sending it into the end zone for a touchback. They did a great job hitting it just right on that one.
And they line up at the 28. And they'll run him again. 6-yard pickup, second down. Has a man short to his left.
And he went way up to snag that one. That was a pretty catch.
Still looking for an open man. Ayers makes the tackle at the 50.
And that play is really all about the closing speed on defense. They'll let you have the completion, but then they close quickly and make the play.
He's searching for a receiver. He gets knocked out of bounds at the 34. So they have it at the 34. We're scoreless at the end of the first quarter here at Invesco Field at Mile High. He doesn't get back to the line.
And so many times you hear offensive coordinators criticized because they don't try to run the football enough. Well, when you get stuffed in the backfield like that, you understand why they would rather call the pass play.
He's going to pass.
You know, that's the kind of pass pattern I used to always love to run, because if the defense is even a little bit lax in their coverage, it's pretty easy to get that one in there.
Handoff up the middle.
Nothing makes a defensive coordinator cringe more than seeing that kind of run, because then it sets up the play action, and there's almost no way to stop an offense if you can't stop the run and you have to deal with play action.
They'll work the left side. This has turned out to be quite a drive. That's their 5th first down.
This offense has been really impressive on this drive. That's the 5th first down on this drive alone. And defensively right now, you can see the fatigue starting to kick in.
Goes through his progression. Antonio Gates was his intended target. They line it up at the 4-yard line. On the ground, up the middle. And it's 3rd and goal from the 4 with the lead within reach. Dumps it out right. Touchdown, Chargers! The Chargers score the game's first touchdown.
The passing game is really completely different once you get inside that 10-yard line. You don't have time to sit and hold the ball. That time he got it out quickly and got it in there for the touchdown.
Kading tacks on the extra point. San Diego is up 7. This is a good opportunity to take a look at the drive summary presented by Verizon. Kading will send this one deep. Camps under it. He will start from his own 5. They were forced to punt on their last drive. Pass is short right side. He's brought down at the 33-yard line. And 2 yards away here on 2nd down. They get it out there on the toss. Third down now. They'll need a couple of yards to convert for a first down. They'll give it off here.
The Broncos are not doing a good job at all on the ground so far. They need to somehow get that turned around, because if you can't run it, boy, it is tough to throw the football.
They catch him at the 29-yard line.
The Chargers put together a really impressive drive that last time out. You can just see how confident they are right now.
Hauls it in. Not much on that play. That'll make it second down. Checks down to the short pass.
Phillip Rivers, it appears, is human after all. It's not very often we see him overthrow a receiver like that.
From their own 30-yard line. He rolls out to the right. Uh-oh! Watch out! Touchdown, San Diego. The Chargers use just 3 plays to go 70 yards.
Phillip Rivers really came through there. They were in that tough 3rd and long situation. He calmly got the job done. Exactly the kind of skills you like to see in your quarterback.
The PAT is up and good. Kading, yeah, it's ready to kick it away. Buchalter is deep, looking to return the kickoff. He brings it back to the 23. The Broncos will set up shop at the 23. Hands it to the back.
The Broncos are simply getting stuffed on nearly every rushing attempt. They need to get a spark somehow because this just does not bode well for them.
Short pass to his left. Daniel Graham makes his 3rd catch of the game. So, it is 3rd and 8. Flips it out short to his left. And the tackle was made by Nathan Vasher.
The Broncos get another good gainer that time. This offense is finding early success in the passing game.
On the ground, up the middle. They pick up 2 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. Second down, 8 yards to go. Rolls to his right. And I have a feeling this one is coming back.
Offense.
That penalty will move them back a bit.
Sloppy play right there. The one thing you learn as an offensive player is you can't give away yards. They are just too hard to come by.
He's looking for a burst of speed. Touchdown, Broncos. The Broncos cap off the sixth play. 75-yard drive with a touchdown.
Kyle Orton delivers a touchdown pass on a beautiful throw, and I just admire the way he plays the quarterback position. There's such an intelligence there, but also this gutsiness. What an awesome combination.
Matt Prater drills the PAT, and now it's a 7-point game. He'll return it from the 1. He brings it back to the 23. They'll set up shop at the 23-yard line. Hands it off. He's tackled at the 31. 8-yard gain. That brings up second down. From their own 31-yard line. Short throw to the left. Defense pushes him out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
Phillip Rivers, from the very first day that we saw him come into the league, he just looked like a professional quarterback.
Sure to make an impact on the field are this game's top performers, presented by Gatorade. Surveys the field. He puts it on the ground. They'll pile up for it. Green recovers the loose ball.
I'm not sure if he was actually the first one to get there or not, but boy, what a job he did scraping that thing out of there.
Moves to his right. Hauls it in.
The Broncos are picking up nice yardage just about every time they go to the air. I'm not sure what's happening with the defense right now, but they seem a little out of sorts.
They line up at the 23. Flips it out short. He's brought down at the 18. Short pass goes for about 5.
Nice pre-snap read that time by the quarterback. He saw the zone coverage and went to the out route.
Opts for a short throw. They get him down, but the huge play will result in a 1st and goal for the Broncos. First and goal, needing a touchdown to tie. Offense comes out first and goal, needing a touchdown to tie things up. And he's hit as he lets go of the ball.
If you're going to play man-to-man coverage against this team, you're going to have to take away that slant route. That time they hit it for a big play.
Going for the end zone. Comes down with it. Touchdown! The Broncos started at the 35 and used 5 plays to get to pay dirt.
Kyle Orton got the job done there, and we've seen him do it so many times over the years. That's the thing with him. He comes through time after time.
And this for the tie. Matt Prater adds the extra point. This will be down to the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers will begin this drive at the 20-yard line. He's searching for a receiver. Makes a spectacular one-handed grab. First down and 10. Short throw to the right. And he's tackled at the 46-yard line.
The Chargers are doing a pretty good job in the passing game. The receivers are finding some space in the secondary, and the ball is getting there on time.
Flips out short. He's tackled at the 45. Gain of 9. That'll make it second down. Steps up in the pocket and throws it as he's hit.
And if he can get just a little bit more time, there are guys running open down the field. The pressure is getting close, but it's not there. He should take a fraction longer to make that throw.
Hauls it in. San Diego will take a timeout. So that was their last timeout. And we'll have a first down and 10. He rolls out to his right.
Pass rush almost got there that time, and he has to feel a little lucky that that ball just fell harmlessly to the turf.
Still looking for an open man. He's brought down at the 24-yard line. And we've got a tie ball game here as we pause for halftime. Denver will get the ball to begin the second half. Camp's under it. He will start from his own 5. The Broncos have put together a couple of nice drives back-to-back. Let's see if the defense can adjust. Inside handoff. He's dropped down at the 35.
The Broncos did a good job blocking that time. You know, when you're having a tough time running the football, sometimes you just have to stay with it. And eventually in the second half, you start to catch a couple of breaks.
Inside give. And he's tackled at the 35. Rolling out to his right. He's tackled at the 38. Just about 3 yards there.
Really nowhere for the wide receiver to go on that one. I'm not sure if the quarterback realized it was man coverage on that play.
Buchalter gets a handoff to the right. He's wrestled down at midfield. He just gave his team a huge lift with that carry.
That's just getting it done. You can credit the offensive line all you want, but when you get it back in that third down situation that's able to break off a big one like that, what a lift it gives your football team.
The halfback with the carry.
And if you can make a running back hesitate just a little, that time you could see there really was no hole and the running back was just fishing for a place to go.
Hit hard as he throws.
Good pressure that time, and they forced a bad throw. Not much he could have done with the pocket collapsing like that.
They're facing a 3rd and 10. Ball at midfield. Searching for an open man. He's brought down at the 39-yard line. They line the ball up at the 39. Breaking through up the gut. A 10-yard gain Second down. Second down and very short yardage here. He'll get it again. Correll Buckhalter gets a nice gain of about 5 yards. First down. Surveys the field.
Yeah, he put a little too much on that pass and forced the receiver to make the catch out of bounds.
So they'll face a 2nd and 10. Has a man to his right. Little flip. Gaffney picks up 2 yards with the grab. So that will make it 3rd down. They line it up at the 22. Tons of pressure. He's hit as he throws.
Nice completion that time for the Broncos. And this is a team a season ago, sort of middle of the road as far as passing is concerned under Kyle Orton. 84 quarterback rating, 21 touchdowns, 13 interceptions. And a team that now, without Brandon Marshall, has to sort of reestablish itself, throwing the football down the field. And can they get away from some of those short, quick passes that were so much of their signature of this offense a season ago?
Eight yards away from the score. Arrington gets the carry, right side.
And I really like the discipline of this defense. You never see these guys trying to do too much. They control their gaps, and that time there was nowhere to go.
Third down and goal to go from the 9-yard line. He lets it go. And the pass was knocked away at the last minute.
And those are the kind of big third down plays you have to have on defense to get the ball back and give your team a chance on offense.
It's 4th down, and the kick team is on to try this 26-yard field goal. Matt Prater kicks it through to break the tie. Let's take a look at the drive summary presented by Verizon, the official wireless service sponsor of the NFL. He's brought down at the 22. They'll start at the 22-yard line. Dumps it out left. And he's tackled at the 24-yard line.
Good job all the way around by the defense that time. Not only did they have the deep routes completely covered there, but they also had the check down well within their grasp.
Looks left. Here's a short pass. Not sure if he reached it. They'll measure. The ref signals that they're just a little short. Short yardage situation here. They'll need a little less than a yard to convert. Short throw to the left. Antonio Gates was the intended receiver. Fourth down. The Chargers line up to punt. He'll get to about the 35-yard line. They hand it off. Stiff arms, and he's brought down. From their own 43-yard line. Finds a way to get rid of it as he's hit. He's wrestled down at the 30.
The Chargers suffered a major lapse in coverage that time. Kyle Orton caught him in a bad defense on that one, saw the opportunity quickly and got it out of there. Nice job.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 30-yard line. Has a man short to his left. Shabar Gaffney was the intended receiver on the play.
Wow, was that a bad throw? I don't know if the ball slipped out of his hands or what, but you have to make that one.
Takes a lick as he lets it go. Brandon Stokely is able to make his fourth reception. Third down now. They just need a couple to convert. They'll work the left side.
Yeah, and for a minute it looked like he might slip out of there, but the defense got there, the pursuit was all over it, and they made a nice stop.
Hey, you gotta be ready to make a play, man.
It's fourth down, and this will be a 37-yard field goal attempt. And the kick is good. Matt Prater knocks it through to extend their lead to 6. This is a good opportunity to take a look at the drive summary presented by Verizon. He'll down it in the end zone. They had to punt it away on their previous drive. Short throw to the right. He's brought down at the 24-yard line. So at the end of 3, the score is 20-14. The Chargers are trailing in this one, but can change that by driving down the field and punching it in for 6. Watch out, he's got space. Everything seemed to work perfectly on that one.
And that's a pattern that this team likes to run. You know they've been studying that all week on film, and yet they still can't stop it.
They line it up at the 41. Looking for a man. Second down coming up after the incomplete pass. On their own 41-yard line. Looks left. Here's a short pass. Ryan Matthews with his 3rd reception. Passes it short.
It's one of the dangers. You bring those extra defenders trying to get after the quarterback, and you're going to leave some man coverage on the outside. That time the quarterback able to take advantage.
They keep it on the ground with the tailback.
The time the offensive line just didn't get any push there. They've got to do a better job knocking those guys off the line of scrimmage.
It's a 2nd and 11 situation here. Ball on the 43. Short throw to the left. Hammered in the backfield. Ryan Matthews with his 4th catch of the game. Pretty obvious passing down here. The offense facing a 3rd and long situation that they need to convert. Sei Ajiru-Tutu finally gets a catch, his first one of the game. Gets the pass off. This one might be coming back. Let's see what the flag is.
Flipping on the offense.
Davis will be flagged on the play. He's dropped down at the 21. They line up at the 21. Dumps it out right. Third down coming up after that incomplete pass. They line up at the 21. Dumps it out left. Not sure if he reached it. They'll measure.
He's coming back for real.
He did not get the marker. Fourth down. Looks like they're going for it here on fourth down. Looks like the offense is a little excited down there.
Offense. Repeat, fourth down.
Well, that's more than a little humiliating for an offensive lineman. Unfortunately, there's nowhere to hide after one of those. And, yeah, they know national television is going to be talking about them as well.
They'll set up shop at the 15. Gives it up the gut. 2 yards. And that'll bring up second down. They're looking now at 2nd and 8. Ball on the 17. They give it off here.
Well, that's what happens when defensively you get every gap covered. There is simply nowhere to go with the football. No chance for the running back that time.
Good coverage downfield. The pass is broken up. What a play. Eddie Royal was his intended target. The Broncos line up to punt. San Diego looks like they're sending everybody at the punter on this kick. He makes it out to maybe the 39-yard line. It's a pass. Right through his hands. He almost had the pick. Davis was the intended receiver. They line the ball up at the 39. And he'll lose yardage on the play.
Did you see how fast that linebacker was on that one? Not only did he recognize it, but when he did recognize it, he had the explosiveness to get there.
Big down for the offense as they try to make up a deficit here in the fourth quarter. The pass is away. Makes a cut, and he will be hit and dropped. And we'll have a first down and 10. He lets it go, but pays a price with a monster hit.
And they really forced him to throw that one before he had a chance to read the coverage. You know, typically when they blitz, you end up in one-on-one coverage, but you have to have time to throw the ball.
Passes it downfield. Touchdown, Chargers!
Antonio Gates, really an incredible story. Did not play football in college, was a basketball player, but has simply been so dynamic on the field. As a tight end, no tight end in NFL history has gotten to 50 touchdowns faster than he has. Took him just 92 games.
San Diego is up just 1 point. And here is the drive summary brought to you by Verizon. Kading will be kicking off. He makes it out to about the 21-yard line. They hand it off. I am a little surprised with that call.
No, at this point in the game, when you know that not only is the defense working against you, but so is the clock, a run call here probably is not a very good idea.
Not sure if he reached it. They'll measure. The ref signals that they're just a little short. It's third down now and just about the length of the football away from the first down marker. He's tackled at the 41-yard line. Sure to make an impact on the field are this game's top performers, presented by Gatorade. And we'll have a first down and 10. 2 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. He's searching for a receiver. And he drops the short pick. No Sean Moreno was the intended receiver on the play. He rolls out to his right. He catches it, but he's out of bounds, incomplete. Shabar Gaffney was his intended target.
Anytime you give up that quick pressure like that, very seldom are those passes completed.
They'll line up again on 3rd down. Still looking for an open man. Can't make the catch in traffic. It's 4th down. The Broncos are lining up to punt this one away. It bounces out of bounds at the 36. They'll start at the 36-yard line. Up the middle. He's brought down at the 42. They pick up a chunk of about 6 yards. That brings up 2nd down. Here's the give. He's dropped down at the 48-yard line.
Ooh, Lord have mercy.
Again with the carry. Denver takes the timeout. And that was their 3rd and final timeout. Give to the tailback. Gets about 4 on the play. And so it will be 3rd down. They line up at the 44. He passes it. He's tackled at the 23-yard line. The gambler, Phillip Rivers, is really carving up this defense with yet another completion. He's now up over the 300-yard passing mark. And we'll have a 1st down and 10. The pigskin is on the 23-yard line. That's all from Invesco Field at Mile High. We'll have highlights next. Here's today's Swagger Player of the Game, presented by Old Spice Deodorant. Smell like a man. Man. One player rose above the rest today. Here's the Doritos Crunch Time Play of the Game.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports and Madden NFL 11.